When Sarah was born, she was actually quite a large baby when she was born, and even from those very, very early days, she was very independent, almost like an old soul. So when she was growing up as a toddler, she had wisdom way, way beyond her years, and we always called her an old soul.
If I was to use one word to describe Sarah, I would say content. Because Sarah was always very happy. She never let anything get her down or bother her, and she would roll with the punches.
Sarah was diagnosed when she was 10. It began a very different journey for us as a family.
Sarah was diagnosed with rhabdomyosarcoma, and in plain English it basically means a cancerous growth around the outside of the eye. Sarah went from being a very extrovert and loud little girl to being extremely quiet, and it was sort of an expression that me and Ona would use between us was that the noise had gone. You always knew with Sarah beforehand where she was and what she was up to, because there was a lot of noise and singing and talking to herself, and after the diagnosis that seemed to stop.
It's the worst thing that could ever possibly happen in the world is to have your child diagnosed with a very, very serious condition. Almost like you want to have it yourself rather than them have it. It rocked our world for the first several weeks because, I couldn't even say the word cancer for several weeks. It just puts everything into perspective immediately that, we're a family that has had a child diagnosed with a very, very serious illness. And it almost sets you apart then from the rest of the world. Sarah was in treatment for a year. She had 47 chemotherapy treatments and 25 radiation treatments. It was during that period of time, or shortly afterwards, that on the ward on one of the Fridays that we would go to the hospital, someone just appeared out of nowhere and started to talk to us about Make-A-Wish.
The initial wish was go to Toronto and meet Ty Domi and skate with Ty Domi. After that, we talked about it, and she'd seen some brochures that were lying around the house that were on Atlantis in the Bahamas, and she'd seen the pictures, and she read a little bit about that and thought that would be a cool trip for the whole family as opposed to her just going skating with Ty Domi.
We were all there together. Sarah was able to do normal things like ride the Leap of Faith, which is that huge water slide that's in Atlantis. And she, out of all the four of us, was the only one who did it. And it felt normal again. So Atlantis was the first, for me, it was the first time we felt normal again as a family. Sarah is now just has gone into her 4th year of university here in London. She is on track and has been focused ever since that year in treatment to become a doctor.
She picked that particular profession because of the oncologist that she met when she was in hospital.